Hello everybody, what's up? CaptainTurbo here, and we're here today playing Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers for the NES, and I'm just gonna turn the music down very slightly because I'm using one thing to set up the entire game here. That should be a little bit better, sorry about that. One of the few games I have for the NES, and that's the demo. I'm not gonna let that play. First and foremost, here we go. We can play as either Chip or Dale. It really doesn't matter. You just got a slight difference in the sprite on the screen. Interesting note about this game: you actually can have two players playing co-op. Okay, gang, we have a new assignment. Our cute little neighbor Mandy has lost her kitten. I say this is a job for the Rescue Rangers. Alright, so obviously just the basic plot that you might see like in the show and stuff. Honestly, nothing major. You've got about 10 levels in total, something around that. All of the levels are pretty short, and I am actually going to do all the levels. It does have sort of a Mario Bros. Free mentality, in that you can actually choose what stages to go to, but because the game's so short, I'm actually just gonna do all the levels anyway, regardless, so I'm just gonna start. How much longer is this gonna go on? I could press start and just get all that, but never mind. Anyway, as you can see here, we're playing as Chip. Chip, obviously, and Dale can move around. You can collect stuff, you can pick up boxes, you can cover yourself with them as so. That will block you from enemy hits. You can also throw it, as I'm about to show there. I actually did hit an enemy, but it was off screen, so there you go. You saw it that time. The reason I'm doing this is we actually recently did a race of this for the Super LP Heroes, and that should be up long before this LP is, so you guys will see just how easily I got through the game. And as I already mentioned earlier, I actually did have this for the very small collection of NES games I used to own when I was a kid. Unfortunately, I got this really late on, like 1999 I think. I picked it up secondhand. But I never completed it as a kid. It just wasn't something I really put much time into. Obviously, like 1999, you know, the PS2 was right around the corner. You know, the PlayStation 1, N64 and all that's already out, so, and I had those anyway, so it wasn't like I had a lot of reason to play this other than the fact it was Chip and Dale. Cause I was a huge fan of the show, guys, you know, it was my Disney cartoon when I was younger, you know, I used to love the crap out of this show, and to be honest, even now, I still love it. I own a couple episodes on DVD. You know, I think it was the best of the Disney afternoon cartoons. Obviously, like a lot of people, I really enjoyed DuckTales and stuff like that as well, but this was the best one to me. Also, boss here, it takes 5 hits, all bosses take 5 hits, and that boss is already done. And as you can see, you can also shoot up and down as well. You can shoot upwards, I'm not so sure about down. When you come to these bonus areas, always go for the top middle one. More often than not, it's going to have an extra life in it, so there you go. I tricked you, Rescue Rangers. The kitten was just a clever I can't remember how this fucker sounds. I know it's pretty menacing, but I can't remember how he sounds. It's been so long since I watched the show. And if you're wondering, guys, I am currently recording this towards the end of June. It's been months since I've actually recorded anything Let's Play-wise. Sonic Adventure, the finale went up just the other day, actually, and there you can see the map screen. Thankfully, I do have stuff backing me up. Not backing me up, sorry. I have other stuff ready to go, so I'm not going to be without footage, but I thought, I've got a spare hour, let's just get this recorded. I was planning on doing this next anyway, so. Admittedly, by the way, I don't have that much experience with this level. Usually I'll just skip straight to level B, or stage B, whatever. But I'm going to do what I can. As I said, I already planned to do all the levels. As you saw there, I took a hit. You can take 3 hits before you'll lose a life. I can't guarantee I'll do a no deathless run, but I'll do my best to see something like that anyway. I can beat this game no deaths. Just FYI. The bosses, for the most part, are pretty easy. Your only real issue is going to be the final boss, who can be a bit of a pain. And I got hit there. Well, I hit myself, I should say. And there we go. The big owl is beaten. I wonder if that's the owl from Winnie the Pooh. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, go watch the race. It was actually a really good race. All but 2 of the guys, I think, finished the game. And most of us finished it within the first part, so it was a good race. Oh, and as always, when it comes to... Sorry. When it comes to these, obviously these days I don't like break at the end of the part, because I don't know where I'm going to end one part and start the next. So if I cut out without saying goodbye and stuff at the end of part 1, I apologise. Obviously I only do that when I'm at the end of a recording session nowadays. Bit lacking in music here. Interesting note though, this game did have a sequel, but I've never actually played it. I probably should. Alright, let's go for B. A level I'm very experienced with actually here. What have I haven't explained yet? Oh yeah, those these blocks here with not blocks. These blocks with the flowers or whatever they're supposed to be on them. I believe if you get either 50 or 100 of them, a extra life will appear on screen. Well, it'll float on screen anyway. The acorn that you may have just seen me pick up there, that will refill some health if you've taken any hits. There are a couple items in the game I actually don't know what they do, but that I don't know what do, but I'll explain them if I actually pick any of them up. So, all the rescue rangers do make an appearance in the game, though you can only actually play as Chip and Dale. Gadget obviously is the one that's been kidnapped because, you know, she's a stereotypical female that needs to be rescued because, you know, progress and all that. Monterey Jack will appear to open... Fucking bees. Monterey Jack will appear to open up certain passages for you, and Zipper will, is your invincibility, essentially, that will last for about, 20 seconds, something like that. This item, I don't know what the fuck that does, by the way. I couldn't find anything online to explain that either. There probably is an explanation for it, but I just don't know what it is. If I press if I press select here, you'll see I've got 75 S, which I think must be like the blocks, which means I probably do need 100. I don't know what the S is, and I think P might be what is the. I don't know. I'm guessing. I really have no idea. This boss can be a bit of a pain. Also, you saw me there. I actually caught the ball. You can actually do that if you're close enough to it. Although I'm actually in danger of taking a death here, which I really don't want to do. It doesn't matter. I got rid of the boss. It is possible if you're a speedrunner, I believe, to get rid of all these boxes, but I'm not nearly good enough to do that. And as you see there, Gadget does actually offer some pretty decent advice, so... Alright, I have to admit, I'm not blind to this level, but I have very limited experience, so... by the way, you can fall down into the other sections if you need to. But yeah, this is... You know, Disney has some really good, games back on, may die here actually. Disney has some really good games back during the 8-bit era. And there you go, my first death. I fell off. It'll happen. There are limited lives and continues, but this game is so short that even if I do game over, I'm not gonna fuck around too much or anything like that. You know, I can beat this game in less than 15 minutes if I was skipping everything and just going through the levels I know. Unfortunately, this level is not one of the levels I know. Unfortunately, I don't really know what I was supposed to do there. Some enemies, as you can see here, do take multiple hits. There are a couple enemies like that through the game. You see the extra life there? Let's get that. Oh! Nearly. really have done with some health there, but never mind. Oh, I am stuck between a proverbial rock and a hard place here. See if there's any health. No, but an extra life. I'll take that. Oh, I thought that was gonna hit me. What's behind this? Oh, we got Zipper! Okay, we got invincibility. Let's use it to the best of our advantage. Health? No, we got another P thing. I really wish I knew what those did. Alright, this must be the boss. Oh no, some levels do end without a boss fight, and this is one of them. And extra life. That's not always in the top one, but it more often than not is, so I'd say just go for the top every time. Also watch out for the falling iron balls, throw something at the switches to stop them. Which is what we're going to do next, actually. We're at Zone D. Again, I know this level pretty well, so we shouldn't have too much problem. Got a toy zone here, actually. These guys will go back into their boxes, jack-in-the-box type of thing. But they take so long that it's better to just hit them with something. These guys you can't kill, and they can hit you very easily. So make sure you hit them. They'll spin like that, and you can get underneath them. But be very careful. It's very easy to get hit by those guys. So I guess we should maybe talk about what's been happening recently that I can talk about. Well, we've had E3 recently. That was fun. Not a whole lot there that I'm actually particularly caring about. Yeah, I skipped that one. I'm trying to think anything from E3 I'm particularly looking forward to. Mass Effect Andromeda had a trailer, if you want to call it. It looks pretty decent. I still don't know a whole lot about the game, sadly. Don't give a fuck about Zelda, so... Although is it Breath of the Fire or Breath of the Wind or something like that? It actually doesn't look too bad, it's just... I'm not going to buy a Wii U, and... Unless... I might buy a Wii U one day if Xenoblade Chronicles X doesn't come out on any other machine. Well, I'll take that. Actually, why did I take that? I don't need it. This boss is pretty easy, actually. Although you are required to aim. Oh, fuck. Try and get as close to his light as you possibly can, and you should be good. Because, yeah, I'm not aiming very well here. I'm a little bit too high. Other news, we've just left the fucking EU, something I'm still really pissed about, because I voted to stay. The European Championship is currently going on. We've got Iceland tonight, actually, so we'll have to see how that goes. And boss over, by the way. God help us if we don't beat Iceland, because quite honestly, this country's in really fucking bad shape at the moment. Everyone's in a fucking bad mood because of the Brexit thing. We could really use something right now to lift our spirits. And there's Gadget offering some more advice. We don't obviously have to go to stage E, but I'm going there anyway just because I'm showing everything off, obviously. I've got some sprite flicker here, which is fantastic. I don't think, well, yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure the wire doesn't hurt me. Well, the spider web, I think it's supposed to be a spider web anyway. Get around the bug. As I already mentioned, some of these levels I've only done a handful of times, this being one of them. You know, I'm used to taking the fastest route in the game, which means I can skip levels like this. Extra life up there. I don't think I can get to it though. Can I? Oh, I can. Oh, fuck off. It wouldn't let me fall down. Never mind. And we got our boat here. Can't really do anything, but Alright, thank you for that gadget, I guess. But, kinda useless. I forget you get a couple of different weapons here, actually. Got a hammer, we can break into the stone here. I wonder if we can use this as a weapon. Yeah, I can use it as a weapon. That's kinda cool, actually. I completely forgot about this weapon. Oh. I wonder if I can take it with me. No, I can't. That's shit. I haven't really had much planned, to be honest, recently for Let's Plays and stuff. I've just been doing a lot of LPA stuff recently. I've been kind of busy with real life shit as well. Oh, I remember this boss. He's a pain in the ass. And, you know, just been a little bit busy to do anything at the moment. As you can see there, you can get multiple hits if you're quick enough. Oh my god, this guy's a fucking pain. I forgot how much of a pain in the ass he is. Alright, we are gonna do this. We will fuck this guy up big time. If he doesn't fuck me up first. I may have to save state here. Alright, I'm not proud of it, but save state go, because I do not remember this guy being this big of a pain. Alright. The problem is he lets loose way too many projectiles. I can't dodge them. Fuck! Alright, we got it. I'm gonna do it this time. I will do it. Alright, one more hit. That's all I need. There we go! Got him! Fuck you, fish! Fuck you right up the ass! Or the fin. Or the blowhole. Whatever. Fuck you somewhere anyway. Alright, got the extra life. I'm gonna need that extra life, actually.